Basketball is a run and jump sport. It's also, you have to have body awareness. You also have to have the ability to get your core, which is the central system which everything comes from, to work as one. So what we try to do is introduce them to some explosive exercises, which you could say plyometrics, some stability exercises, some strengthening exercises, and then of course we threw in the agility part on some of the other exercises, and then if you saw the circuit, you include your running as well. So we're working on every aspect: explosive, agility, speed, even basic cardiovascular endurance. And here's the thing too, some of it actually takes great aptitude. So you'd have to do specific things like throwing the dumbbell from one hand to the other. Now, you know, and I know, these guys are unbelievably gifted, but if you don't have hand-eye coordination, it's a wrap. So we throw it all in, try and keep them stimulated as well, try and make them better. That's the whole philosophy behind it. Your mind is the most unbelievably valuable thing you've got. You have to train the right way. And I'm telling you, you have to put tons of hours into it. You have to train correctly, eat correctly, sleep correctly, hydrate. Again, my philosophy is you got to eat 6 times a day. You got to drink a gallon of water, okay? You've got to do your strength training, your agility work, your stretching activities. You got to do your rehab work, your core stabilizing work. If you truly want to play in the NBA, you have to spend as much time as you can getting your work not out of the way done, and then your life has to be training, eating, sleeping, basketball, if you want to be truly great. Because you figure it takes you 10,000 hours to be truly great. So for 10 years, 7 days a week, 4 hours, you got a shot.
We did a plank with the elbows on a Bosu. The Bosu makes him squeeze his elbows together. It activates his core. Putting the weight plate on him does 2 things. One, it adds more weight, so it's more challenging. It also lets him know when he's rotating his hips left and right. So if he turns to the side, left or right, and his left side, his hip flexors are a little bit tighter. So consciously, he'll have to pull up that hip to keep it balanced so the weight plate doesn't fall off.
You know, watching today, you know, watching some of the high school players, a lot of the players jump pass. You know, they're always in the air jumping, passing. You know, as a point guard, you want to have both feet on your ground and passing the ball. You know, you don't want to be stuck in the air and then you're all like this and can't find nobody. So, you know, I think that's one of the things I've been seeing a lot today. I would have to say defense. You know, on the next level, if you can't guard your man, then you know you're just not going to play, no matter what. You know, if you can't guard, you better be a heck of an offensive player.
Just competing, no matter, you know, whether you win or lose, just making sure that you're competing every night. And I think that's what we were able to do. And we were just confident that we were the best team in the country. No matter who we played against, we felt that we were going to beat them, especially towards the end of the season. So it was just really just a confidence thing, just not really caring about who you play. You're going to play the same way, you're going to do the same things, no matter if it's the #1 team in the nation or the number, you know, 90th team in the nation, you're going to play the same way. First, you got to come in and prove that you're a hard worker. You know, you can't be the leader of a team and you're not working hard, you know. So just I had to prove that I was a hard worker, that I was for the team and I wanted the best for the team. And after I did that, I was able to, you know, become more vocal. After I got guys' trust and became closer to guys, I was able to talk to them more, encourage them more, yell at them if I needed to, and really just connect with guys, learn how to connect with each and every individual on the team. You look as good as your team looks, so if if I'm a leader, I have to make sure that this guy is going in the gym, you know, shooting and getting better also, because it's going to affect me in the long run. Pre-game jitters was just probably my first time in a tournament. You know, you always hear about, you know, how big the tournament is and how hyped teams get, and, you know, if you lose one game, then it's, you know, you're pretty much done. So I got a little bit jittery before the tournament started, but after that, you know, after the first game, I was fine. Best memory was definitely when we beat Ohio State in the tournament. They're the #1 team overall. And leading up to that game, you know, everyone was saying we were going to lose. They're the best team in the country, hands down, best player in the country, blah, 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 blah. And so that game was big time for me just because I knew we were going to win. And my teammates had the feeling we were going to win because when the brackets were set up, we beat Florida like twice, and we smacked them good the last time. They got like a 2 seed, and we got a 4 seed. So we're like, all right, cool. So y'all gonna put us down from the beginning, and you're gonna put us on the same side as Ohio State. So, you know, from the beginning, we knew we'd probably play them, and that's really who we wanted to play anyways, just to show everybody that they could be beat. I didn't call anybody. I was just excited to be, you know, to be in the NBA and be a part of it finally. But as soon as I got picked, my mindset was on, now how do I get better? You know, now I'm in the NBA. How do I, you know, go out and work hard? What is my motivation now? You know, so really for me it was a fun experience, but then it was off the business. As soon as I got picked the very next day, it was off the business. My main goal is always to get better, from beginning to end, to get better and be the best player in the court, no matter who it is. So that's just something that you know, my goal is over time. And just to get better from the beginning to the end of the season.
Turn the dribbler, head on the ball. Don't cross your feet. Don't cross your feet. Turn them, turn them, turn them. All right, next up, go. Slide your feet. Turn the dribbler. Head on the ball. Good job. Good job. Let's go, defense. Scooter. Let's go, defense. Turn the dribbler. Head on the ball. Turn them, turn them, turn them. That's it. Good D. Get low, get low. Get low. Stay low. Stay low, turn them. Don't give up, Antonio. That's it, good job. All right, okay, who's up next now? Okay, hold it. Straight lines, you guys are on the end of that line. All right, who could tell me quickly some defensive terms when we're doing this drill? Nick. Stay low. Head on the ball, good. Move your feet. Slap the ground. We are trying to do what to the dribbler? Mental toughness is good. What are we doing to the dribbler, Antonio?
Forcing him to change directions.
Turn the dribbler. Good. That's good. All right, let's go. Next up. Turn the dribbler. Head on the ball. Don't cross your feet. Don't cross your feet. Turn them. Turn them. Turn them. All right, next up. Go. Slide your feet. Turn the dribbler. Head on the ball. Good job. Good job. Let's go, defense. Scooter. Let's go, defense. Turn the dribbler. Head on the ball. Turn them, turn them, turn them. That's it. Good D. Get low, get low. Get low. Stay low. Stay low. Turn them. Don't give up, Antonio. That's it. Good job. All right. Okay, who's up next now? Okay. Hold it. Straight lines. You guys are on the end of that line. All right, who could tell me quickly some defensive terms when we're doing this drill? Nick. Stay low. Head on the ball. Good. Move your feet. Slap the ground. We are trying to do what to the dribbler?
Mental toughness.
Mental toughness is good. What are we doing to the dribbler, Antonio?
Forcing him to change directions.
Turn the dribbler. Good. That's good. All right, let's go. Next up.
just getting your body stronger and working on your game, your shot, your handle. You know, that's just big, you know, because you get advantage on some other people. Other guys just don't do that. You got guys just go out there and play the game and think that they did. But like Kobe and LeBron, those guys, they do 2-a-days, you know, lift weights, shoot, get a lot of reps up and things like that. You know, that's real important. In high school was getting bored to me, so I was ready to go to college, you know, so I started working hard on my game and the weights on the court. You know, I couldn't wait to get to college. I was excited. When I got there, got back in the weights, you know, practice, and I was taking things serious. And then the first game came, you know, went pretty good. And after that, you know, I just been humble ever since. Just working out. I'd rather just work out. You know, pickup games don't help you too much, you know. I'd rather just get some shots up, work on things that I'm not good at. I mean, it's good that I play pickup, you know, get up and down, you know, run with the guys, but, you know, I'd just rather work out and get better on my game. I work out 2-a-days. I work out at 1 o'clock, then I come back at 8:30. You know, the first session, I get a lot of jump shots up. You know, second session, I do the same thing, but we probably play 3-on-3 or afterwards, something like that. Being a team leader is important because, you know, you have to, you know, sometimes let people know what they're doing wrong and what they're doing right. You know, some guys have the intent to just go out there and do what they want. You know, you always need a leader out there to let them know, you know, you did this wrong or you did that wrong, you know, and you want to tell them the same thing. You know, if I do something wrong, let me know, because that's what being a leader all about. I mean, key is just, I mean, getting on guys, you know, being out there first on the court, being a leader, letting people know that you're serious, you know. In practice, you talking to your teammates, you know. In film, you can say something, speak up about things, you know. That's just a big point of being a leader. You just got to be on point with everything, you know, and tell the truth about everything and tell everybody the real thing. I used to be shy, so man, I had worked on it a lot, you know. I went to Memphis and I had to be a leader playing the point guard position, you know. So that's where it all started, you know. Coach Lee was in the room by herself, and me and Antonio had to speak to the team, you know. So, you know, I got better and better with it now. I'm speaking up more and things like that, so I'm getting better at it. I listen to the coach always say that I have to speak up, you know, and the player, I watched the player do it, you know, and I was like, okay, he's doing it, I know I can do it. So I just follow behind the rule, learn from him, you know, and just start speaking up about things, you know, especially me being the point guard, you know, so I got to talk more to my teammates, so, you know, that helped a lot too.
I'm Coach Ryan Tremblay, and I want to welcome you to my latest basketball tip. Today we're going to talk about work ethic and the importance of it when trying to become a great basketball player. One of the major differences between good basketball players and great basketball players is their work ethic. The players that are willing to work hard and put in the extra hours to practice their skills are always the ones that become the best basketball players. The greatest basketball players of all time practice extra hard all year round and have a relentless work ethic. Wikipedia defines work ethic as a set of values based on hard work and diligence, which may include being reliable, having initiative, or pursuing new skills. To put that definition in basketball terms, it may sound something like this: to have the will or mental toughness to consistently work hard on the physical skills and mentality it takes to become a better basketball player. I have seen many talented basketball players that had God-given gifts to be great players, but since they did not have a relentless work ethic, they always seem to never live up to their potential. These players give all the excuses to why they are not practicing or winning and usually don't want to be a good teammate. If you want to get the most out of basketball during your playing days, then play as much as you can. Develop a great work ethic that will help you do at least one thing to improve your game each day. You can work on your jump shot, defensive stance, or watch these basketball tip videos, but try to work on something every day. If you promise yourself that you will commit to trying to do one thing each day to improve your game, before you know it, this will become a habit. If you develop a great habit like this from your work ethic, then you're giving yourself the best chance to reach your full potential as a basketball player. Here are some great ways to develop a relentless work ethic. Have a positive mental attitude and do something every day to improve as a basketball player. Try to practice sometimes when no one else is. For example, if it's raining outside, you can go in your garage and work on your ball handling. Start a notebook that you can write your goals and keep track of all the things you should be working on to become a better player. Get your friends and play pickup games at the park, and other players will show up, and you'll play against better competition. If you want to become a better basketball player, or better at anything in life, the best way to improve is to work at it. You have the choice right now to decide that you're going to start practicing as much as possible on your basketball skills. If you commit to developing a great work ethic, before you know it, your improvements will help you become one of the better players, and most importantly, you'll be ready to face the competition when it's time. I want to thank you for watching my basketball tip about work ethic. I also want to invite you to my website, www.coachryantremblay.com, where we have started a free online basketball camp. When you register, you can find out how to set up a player profile, connect with your teammates, get exclusive video instruction from me, and earn points so you can move up the leagues and hopefully make the Hall of Fame someday. I look forward to teaching you more about what it takes to be a great basketball player in our online camp. Thank you. I'm Coach Ryan Tremblay of the Online Basketball Camp, and I want to thank you for listening to my blog, What is Teamwork? Team sport. The players who make up a basketball team must understand what teamwork is in order to really experience and be successful at the sport. Teamwork is hard for most basketball players to really understand because it's human nature to want to achieve your personal goals. It is becoming harder and harder to get basketball players to understand the importance of teamwork as a key attribute in becoming a great player. The main reason basketball players are not concentrating on becoming team players is because so much emphasis is being put on individual skill or the need to have to score points to contribute to a team's success. The reality is that when a basketball player understands and plays the game with teamwork in mind, he or she will develop their individual skill and probably score more points than if they were focused on scoring. Team players contribute to a team's success by playing tough defense, rebounding, passing to the open player, encouraging teammates, and looking to score when they're open. Great basketball players reach their individual potential when they understand what teamwork is and try to make the other players on the team better by playing team basketball. There are several examples of players that come to mind to prove the point that players do not reach their individual potential until they play with teamwork in mind. The best example is Michael Jordan, who was the most talented player and highest scorer throughout his first several years in the NBA. Jordan did not start winning championships until Phil Jackson got him to understand that he must make his teammates better by demonstrating teamwork. Jordan then became the ultimate team player and went on to win 6 championships with the Chicago Bulls. Another example of great individual basketball players not being able to win a championship until they exhibited teamwork was Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal of the Los Angeles Lakers. Once again, it was Coach Phil Jackson who was able to make Kobe and Shaq understand the importance of teamwork as an essential part of success for a basketball team and an individual player. Once they understood and demonstrated teamwork, they went on to win 3 straight NBA championships. Some great examples of teamwork are helping your teammates off the floor when he or she falls, encouraging your teammates on good and bad plays, cheering and having your head in the game if you're on the bench, and making nice passes to your teammates when they're open. The hardest thing for young basketball players to understand about teamwork is that their individual skill and overall game will improve from demonstrating it. Most basketball players feel their individual success as a player will suffer or their goals will not be reached if they're focused on being a team player. This is the farthest thing from the truth. Actually, it's not until a basketball player understands and plays with teamwork in mind, which will eventually be the reason he or she reaches their full potential as a basketball player. Basketball is the greatest game in the world because you get to play with a team. Your teammates depend on you, and you should be able to depend on them. Once everyone on the team is doing what is best for each other, and not just themselves, not only will you experience the beauty of basketball and maybe win a championship, but you'll become the best basketball player you can be. Thank you very much for listening to my blog about teamwork and the importance of it when it comes to the game of basketball.